Hi, my name is Brianna, and I have decided that I'm going to share my trauma story. If you've been following me on Threads or Facebook, you'll know that I had mentioned I would be sharing part 1 within 48 hours. So this is part 1. My tragedy started around the age of 5 years old. I never knew of my bio dad until I was 5. I lived with my mother. She was married to a man named Dale. As far as I know, he was a good guy that let people walk all over him. I thought he was my real dad. Then at around the age of 4 or 5, Jay decides he wants to be in my life. The man who told my 14-year-old pregnant mother that no way I could be his because he can't have kids. He was 18 at the time. Anyway, so at some point between the age of 4 and 5, my mother gets caught cheating on Dale. He walks in during the act, shuts the door, and walks away. I don't remember at what point my mother left Dale and started dating my second abuser, D. I just remember we moved to an apartment with D, and at this point I started having visits with my bio dad, Dale, and living with D. I thought I had 3 different dads at this point. So my mother and I are living with D, and one night I wouldn't stop crying and whining when I was supposed to be going to bed because I was scared because I was used to sleeping in the same room or bed as my mother. I don't remember exactly where I was at, but I was supposed to be going to bed. I was scared because I was used to sleeping in the same room or bed as my mother. D spanked me so hard that I had multiple bruises across my bottom. The next weekend, I went to my bio dad's for a visit. He was monitoring my shower and seeing the bruises, and I just remember CPS taking pictures of the bruises. And from that point until I was 8, I lived with my bio dad. My mother could have left D and kept me, but she chose the abuser over me. So I'm living with my bio dad, and on the outside, it seems like he's a good father. Secretly, he is playing with my private parts. No one knew, not even his girlfriend, who lived in an apartment downstairs from us. She doesn't end up playing a big part in my story. So not long after... Oh, sorry, I lost my place. So not long after my bio dad and his girlfriend break up, my bio dad starts talking to a woman on Yahoo messaging who lives in another state. I remember my father and I moved to a house, and not long after, I meet the lady my father had been talking to. She seemed nice at first, of course. I can't remember if she moved in right away or what, but I will never forget the way I was treated. I'd be grounded to my room or have to stand in the corner for hours, sometimes for something as simple as a perceived attitude. My father sometimes would come home from work and backhand me because I was bad. According to my stepmom, during the age of 5 through 8, maybe 9, I might be off a little bit, I was SA'd by my father during those years. I remember one time I had slept in bed with my father and stepmom on my dad's side, and he wanted me to do things to myself, and too much movement was going on, and my stepmom asked what was going on, as well as what my father was whispering to me. I believe she suspected something, as she was SA'd by her stepfather and RAPD, get what I'm saying probably, as a child. Well, she wasn't supposed to have kids because of the damage that the SA caused her as a child, but when I was 8, she got pregnant, and I got a sister. Somewhere around the time she was born, I moved back with my mother. My father gave in because all I would do is cry for my mother. And at that point, he told my then stepdad that...
You were 9.
Okay, anyway, so he takes me back to my mother, and he tells my then stepdad, D, that if he lays a hand on me again, he'll put him in jail or something. I don't know, something along those lines, okay? And so I moved back with my mother, and I'm visiting my father on the weekends. Well, here's the thing about that. I'm like sometimes grounded to my room on the weekend. I mean, who wants to go to their other parents' house and be grounded on the weekend and stuck in the room? I mean, that's crazy. Come to find out from my father later that my stepmom actually treated my sister the same way, her own child, for a while. So it's all really sad. And that was the summer that my cousin was RAP'd by my stepfather. Well, I end up telling my mother and stepfather that about what my dad did, and then not long after, that's when my stepdad starts, I guess, taking advantage of the fact that nobody will believe me that he touched me because I said that my real dad touched me. So that is part 1 of my trauma story, and more to come. So I'll be updating you guys on Threads and Facebook about when my next post is. I might do it today, another part today, maybe not, I'm not sure yet, but I will keep you guys updated on Threads. My username is Speaking Up Against Abuse. So thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you, I'll be on here soon.